Hello. Welcome back to Two Fat Girls. It's me, Manny. Sacred Heart Diet Day 4. Last night I told y'all I was eating my bananas at midnight, and I totally did. I only ate one though because I like my bananas when they're still green, and I started my diet on Wednesday, and I had bought the bananas on Monday, so I didn't eat the bananas until what was yesterday? Yesterday was Friday, so they were really ripe, and I choked one down. And I had my big glass of milk, and I tried to stay up. Well, it wasn't that I tried to stay up. It was like that I really couldn't sleep because I was hungry even after I ate that. So yeah, day 4 is bananas and skim milk and then soup. And that's what you eat all day. And so, okay. Here is my, I'll just do it this way. Here is my video that I filmed of my, okay, yeah, my weigh-in was first. I filmed my weigh-in because I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, here's my weigh-in.
Okay, y'all, I've done this like 4 times and it stayed the same, so yay! I'm excited, don't underestimate my excitement, but I literally just got up, well, yeah, about 30 minutes ago, so yeah, awesome.
So, according to that, I have finally met my 50-pound mark by, like, barely. Like, when I figured it up, my 50 pounds, I was like, I have lost 50.5 pounds. But to me, that is not official because my weigh-in date, the day that I write it down and it's officially, is on a Friday. So if I can keep it off until Friday, that's awesome. So while I'm excited, I still really can't count it because it's not Friday yet. But I am really excited, and yeah, that makes me really happy. And if I keep it off of Friday, I'm going to, I don't know, I'm just going to go freaking wild at my Goo Goo Dolls concert on Monday, because if I keep my 50 pounds off Friday, I'll be 50 pounds lighter for Goo on Monday, and it'll just be so awesome like that. So basically, I don't have to buy me anything because my Goo Goo Dolls concert and my meet and greet is going to be like my gift to me. So, which is like the freaking greatest gift like anybody could ever give me. Like, here, Mandy, here's your meet and greet with the Goo Goo Dolls, and here's your 2 front row seats, which they're not technically front row. I've discussed this before. Technically, they're third because there's 2 rows of pit seating, but it's technically front row. And it's at the Ryman. The Ryman is really little, so it's going to be so freaking awesome. And John Resnick is so hot. Oh, he's so beautiful. Y'all know who the Goo Goo Dolls are. I'll put some links down there. They sing, Name, Iris, Slide, and Black Balloon are like their most popular songs. But of course, I know them all because I'm a groupie, and it's okay to be a groupie. There's nothing wrong with being a groupie. Yeah, I'm like so excited. I'm totally got way distracted because I started talking about the Goo Goo Dolls. On to my second video of breakfast. So, and I talk about some other stuff. So,
Okay, y'all, this is what I've decided. I'm not going to show you my face because I just got up and I have no makeup on and I have to get ready for work in a minute. So it's not, yeah, not pretty. I have been messaged by 2 very wonderful people through Facebook and through YouTube. And one of them wasn't on Facebook. One of them was on well, it was on Facebook, but it was a message. She just posted on my little thing. And this girl I've known for a really long time through the Goo Goo Dolls, and basically what she told me, she's like, I mean this in the nicest way possible because you know that I love you, But she's like, is this really worth it? Okay. And then my stomach just growled. You probably did not even hear that. And then my other person, I don't know if I should bust her out, but she'll know I'm talking about her. She sent me an article about this, okay, and about, which, I'll post it in the little bottom thingy for you, about the Sacred Heart diet and the criticism it's had against it and, all this other stuff. And people have reported feeling very lightheaded and kind of like I was yesterday and just like sickly, So, this is what I decided. I'm going to try this one more day. If I can make it through today, it's going to be fine. But I'm going to do it different. I'm going to have the soup once today, and I'm having a breakfast. This is bran cereal with the skim milk and the bananas for my 4th day. It said I could have a cup of bran. Okay, I probably shouldn't be having more than a cup, but I'm going to because I have to work, and I'm not going to fall out on the floor at work trying to cut somebody's hair just because I want to try and lose a bunch of weight, because honestly, I know that what I'm losing is not water weight. I'm actually going to be losing fat. So, this is what I'm having for breakfast this morning. So, if it has ruined my Sacred Heart diet, so be it. It's still healthy. They still said I could have it. So, alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
So, after y'all have watched that, and I've told you that people have messaged me, and one other person even said on there, or they wrote in one of the comments on the videos, like, is this healthy or whatever. And I'm totally going to put the link of that article that they sent me down at the bottom. And it's not criticizing the diet at all. It's giving the good points and the bad points of these diets. And it's comparing it to the cabbage soup diet because it's about the same. Like, I had to work today. We were slammed. We were banging. We were out of control. I made lots of cash today, which is awesome. That being said, even after I ate the cereal and the banana and I had the milk, I was still hungry when I went to work because I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and my stomach was growling. So, I've talked to people, I've thought about it, and I'm done with Sacred Heart. And not because it's a bad diet. It's just not for me. And Sacred Heart is just not for everybody. I mean, I was sick. I was sick today. Like, I just felt like shit. I just felt lightheaded and gross and hungry, And so, even though I went off the diet and I ate something other than soup or something that was not on the Sacred Heart diet plan, I did not splurge. I did not gorge. I ate a Weight Watchers meal and I had my bottle of water. Walked to Kroger, got my Weight Watcher meal, had my bottle of water, and I had a cranberry juice this morning. For dinner, I'm actually going to have a salad, and I'm going to make the beef that I bought to eat on my Sacred Heart diet. I am just not going to eat any more of that soup, and it's not for me. You shouldn't feel bad on a diet. Like, you shouldn't feel deprived and you shouldn't feel starved. And, a lot of people have had lots of success on this diet. Like I said, Tina, who I watched, she's lost 16 pounds on it. To me, it just wasn't worth feeling sick. And especially, it would have been one thing if I was trying to do it, like maybe if I was on vacation or, I didn't have to go to work or something. But when you have to go to work and you're busy and you're running back and forth and you are already like not feeling good and are lightheaded and you're around blow dryers all day and you're leaning over people shampooing them and, you're flat ironing hair, that all gets to you. And my very first lady that I had, no lie, had hair down to her ass. Okay. I had to shampoo it. I had to trim it. I had to thin it. And then I had to blow dry it for like 30 minutes before that stuff got dry. After that, I was hot and sweating for like an hour. Okay. And that's when I felt at my sickest because I was hungry and I was hot and we were busy and that is not the time to, just be like sick and faint and fall out on the floor. And plus, even one of my friends at work, she told me, she's like, Mandy, she's like, you don't look very good. And I'm like, I don't feel good. And she's like, "Are you still on your diet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so then after I went, I was finally like, "Fuck it, I'm eating my Weight Watcher meal." And when she went back there, she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're eating food, Mandy." She's like, "I was worried, you know." And she's like, "Even yesterday, you didn't look good. So what does that say to you, you know?" Um, and of course, my mom has given me slack about it this entire time. She's like, "I don't even know why you want to try anything else." She's like, "Weight Watchers is doing just fine for you." She's like, "Why do you want to screw up a good thing?" She's like, "Just to try and lose a little bit more weight." She's like, "Weight Watchers is doing fine, you know," and Weight Watchers has been doing fine all these months. Um, Plus, then she had me like cracking up because she was the one that basically like threw me over the edge to just like go ahead and eat, you know, because she's like, she had told me, now I have to get this right, the way she said it, because she's like, "You just want to lose some weight so you can like," how did she say it? She's like, "You don't want to be eating freaking cabbage soup this entire time and then go to your Goo Goo Dolls concert and be rocking out and get all hot and pass out in front of John Resnick." She's like, "How cool would that be?" And she's like, "And what if you're up there for your meet and greet?" And she's like, "You're trying to talk to them and you've got to do a big cabbage fart." I was like, "Oh my God." Like, that was like, she had me laughing, but in a good way. You know what I mean? She's like, "What if you're trying to hold it in and you're trying to talk to him?" She's like, "How are you going to feel then?" But she's like, "Then how are you going to feel after you've paid all this money to go and you're like passed out and you miss it all?" She's like, "What was the point of that? Why?" So that didn't make sense. So that being said, I don't think Sacred Heart is a bad diet. I just don't think it was for me. I think it is for people who, you know, like the diet, like the it was made for, like, you know, the obese people who are about to have heart surgery and need like rapid weight loss. I do believe it was for them because you can lose a lot of water weight on it. I didn't even lose a lot of water weight, I don't think. I lost 2.3 pounds in 4 days. Okay. That's okay. I can lose that in a week. You know, like, you can lose more than that in a week doing Weight Watchers and exercising, you know. But, you know, I gave it my all and I think I rocked it pretty hardcore as I could do it and I could manage it. You know, but one thing I did learn, and if you watch Doctor Who, I can't remember what rule it is, but when he's telling Riva the rules, you know, and he's like, you might want to write this down. But he's telling her the rules, and it was rule whatever, and he's like, "Time is not the boss of you." And yeah, food is not the boss of me. I know when to eat. I know when to say no. And, you know, I've learned that on this diet through these 4 days. Like, when I thought I was starving and you know, like when I would just eat whatever I wanted, like way back in the day, and, you know, like I would see it and I would eat it. I know how to say no to that stuff now. And I know that I can do it now because I've done it for 4 days. You know, I'm like, no, I have to eat my fruit and my veggies and I have to eat my soup, you know, and like people are sitting right in front. Oh my gosh, y'all, you know what they got at work today? At Mr. Gaddy's, they have this s'more pizza, and it's a dessert pizza, and it's chocolate chips and marshmallows, and something else is on it. And they bought one, and everybody in that shop offered me a piece of it. And I told them no. I even sat back there with them while they ate it, and I had no desire to have a piece, you know? So, I mean, yeah, food is not the boss of me, and it shouldn't be the boss of anybody. You should be able to say no to it, you know? It's food is to keep you healthy and to keep you going. So, yeah. Thank you, Doctor Who, for giving me that slightly, you know, I totally stole your rule and put a different word in it. There you go. So, all right, guys, that's it. No more Sacred Heart Diet for Mandy. I'll see you next time.